Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here at WILk. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Of course, last night, some interesting games. Thursday, Lake Lehman beat GAR in a one-sided win. How about Mid-Valley took care of Hanover area last night. Tunkhannock got their first win, a win against Wyalusing, so congratulations to the Tigers. They're feeling pretty good. And Wallapawpack, a big win in a big game out there against Honesdale, their rival, so that always feels good for those programs. Well, let's shuffle in the Dallas girls volleyball team. Their head coach is with us this morning, along with a couple of the young ladies, and Michael Schmakov is with us. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about young, enthusiastic, I'm sure you are, for these young ladies. So take us through a little bit of your volleyball background.
Well, I graduated from Coughlin from 2011. I played from 2007 to 2011. And I played a little bit in college, and I played at West Virginia University. Allison brought us. It was a great experience, and it gave me the opportunity to have more knowledge in the game.
Back in the day, I remember saying your name on some of the highlights back on the sports show, Schmakov with a kill. So used to be pretty good at the net, huh?
Well, I had my moments.
How about these young ladies this year having their moments? How many moments you having right now with the season?
Well, as of right now, we had 5 games, and we were down 5, so we had a great opportunity to come in those matches and be really focused and do our job as a team.
How about the numbers-wise this year? Talk about how many girls you're able to get participate.
As of right now, we had about 50 try out, and as of right now, we're down to 38. That's a good, solid number between the freshmen, the JV, and varsity program.
Great to hear. Caitlin Pike is with us today, and she's a senior. What could you tell us about Caitlin and her skill set there at Dallas area?
Oh, Caitlin's been doing great. She's been the team leader on the court. She's been having her season's been really great. In 5 games, she had 100 assists, 40 service points, and 11 aces. So that's a very positive, good number, and I hope we can improve from that.
That's what we like to hear. Let's welcome in Caitlin Pike, a senior here on the John Mendola Show. And Caitlin, first up, let's talk about the fun that you're having this year, and you're a senior, so you got to set the tone a little bit with some of the other classmen as to how they go about things. But talk about your season thus far, Caitlin.
It's been really positive so far. The girls are all really supportive of each other. It's really surprising how far we've come with 5-0 record, and it's going to be a lot of fun this year.
And you're a setter, so talk a little bit about making sure those balls are right where the tallies need to hit them.
It's a lot of mentality and focusing. It's really hard to put it exactly where you want it, to think about where you have it, but when we have good passes and a good group of girls passing with us, it's a lot easier.
Talk about the game of volleyball and how you got into it, and you're involved with some other things at school, but what is it about volleyball that you really enjoy?
I really like just all the people in it. We're all a very close team, and a lot of people in my family are playing. My sister is very close with me, and I started because of her, and it's just a lot of fun.
I'll talk about your family. You got a couple sisters that are older, so did they kind of show the way a little bit?
Yeah, my sister Chelsea, I've been playing doubles with her outside, and she's the one who got me really into it, and I've been watching her since her high school career and just followed in her footsteps.
And not only are you involved with volleyball, but you do some horseback riding. So tell us a little. That's very interesting. Tell us about that.
Yes, I have a horse. His name is Rocky, and I ride at Pinewood Acres. We normally show over the summer, and I ride all year long.
Awesome. Well, that's got to be a lot of time, and how you manage it between volleyball and horseback riding. And as you say, good old Rocky probably wants to see you every day, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I just try to keep my priorities straight, and school comes first.
And being involved with student council as well. So you have some free time every so often. You get some get-togethers with the young ladies there at Dallas to talk about some fun things that you try to do with your team for team bonding.
We normally have really early Sunday morning practices, so we all like to go out for breakfast after and talk about everything. We've gone to some dinners after our games, and we're planning to do some pumpkin patches and haunted houses once fall starts.
All right, that's going to be pretty fun. Of course, we're just about a week away from fall, not too far away. In school, you're doing it there too, a 3.8 grade point average, so you're carrying that. Love biology. What is it about biology you enjoy?
My other sister, Colleen, is actually at the University of Delaware studying right now, so I shadowed her over the summer, and it's just something I'm really interested in, and I like the aspects of research and stuff.
We're talking with Caitlin Pike here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Services. We talk about the Dallas area girls volleyball team here today. And Caitlin, another question or so for you as far as the future. undecided right now as far as where maybe you're going to go, but you thinking close, far away, or is it just going to have to feel right for you?
As of right now, I'm just kind of feeling it out and looking into things. I kind of want to stay local so I can still be around horses and I can still do outdoor volleyball stuff, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do in school yet.
How about some players this year on the team? Can you name a few that you think are playing right now pretty well for the Mountaineers?
Gianna Musto is my go-to right now for hitting. She's the one I can always rely on to put things down.
All right. Well, Caitlin, say hello to Rocky from me. He doesn't know me, but it sounds pretty cool that you got horse, and you're really busy with horseback riding, so continued success.
Thank you.
All right. Caitlin Pike there from the Dallas area Mountaineers. Great to hear that she's such a well-rounded young lady, and like most of the student-athletes we talk to, they all seem to have that qualification, that's for sure. They're hard work ethics and great families. Well, let's get back to their head coach, Michael Schmakov, here on the John Mendola Show from Dallas area. And, Coach, tell us a little lead-in here about Gianna Musto and what you've seen from her. She is a junior.
Well, I've known Gianna for a little bit, and as of a player, she's been growing every day, every practice. She's been getting better and better. She has that mentality where she wants to go into games and improve every game. She doesn't really care about the outcome as long as she improves throughout the whole match.
Well, so that's what you like to hear. How about as far as being a good listener and being coachable, different things like that? It's something that you're always looking for, and she's an outside hitter.
Yep. Gianna, she does a great job for me. She takes criticism really well, and she likes to apply it to her game. She likes to adjust, and she's very good at it. So it's very hard, very rare to find that in a lot of athletes, and she has it. She has the mentality to take it one step further when she needs to be.
All right, great to hear. Let's welcome in Gianna Musto, a junior, here on the John Mendola Show from Dallas area. And Gianna, let's talk about getting that right hit. There's only so many times you're like, that felt really good, I'm sure.
Yeah, it happens a lot where you know that it's right or wrong, and it feels really good when you get it right.
Only as good as your setter, and it sounds like you have a pretty good bond over there. Talk about girls being able to distribute the ball there and being able to get that right feel for a good kill.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good passers on our team, and Caitlin always somehow finds a way to get it right over to the outside or middle or right side.
And talk a little bit about playing with the Northeast Alliance and what that's like.
Yeah, it's really fun. Mike is our coach for that too, and Chelsea. They do a really great job coaching us and pushing us one step further at every practice.
As far as loving volleyball, and obviously in northeastern Pennsylvania, a lot of times volleyball may not start until high school, but there could be a couple of places where you could get some hits in at an earlier age. But talk about when you were first exposed to volleyball and how it grew on you. I'm sure it grew on you pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was exposed to it when my sister started playing. She really brought it into my life, and ever since then I've just wanted to play for a really long time at least.
How about some players around you that could hit as well as you on your team or do some other good positive stuff there at Dallas area?
Yeah, my friend Shelby Carr, she's very good at really getting the ball down. Emma Berger, she's very good also.
And as far as some of the competition you faced thus far, talk about some of the wins for your program this year.
Yeah, Berwick was very hard to really get the win, but we managed to pull it out. All of the games that we played, we've done a really great job pushing, and it's really all about energy and positivity on the court.
And there seems like there is that this year with this team, and the get-togethers are always fun, but at some point you got to buckle down and study, and you're another young lady who does that as well. Talk about 3.7 grade point average and some subjects you like in school.
School's pretty hard when you have volleyball also, and you're practicing on weekends and every day after school. School, it's not one of my favorite things, but I like biology and a lot of science classes.
All right, that's awesome to hear. And how about Wyoming Valley West as their biggest rival?
Yeah, I think we're pretty evenly matched, and both teams are very well, and we do very well against each other, and there's positivity against everyone.
Great to hear. And as you say, you got a future, maybe a marine biologist, college afterwards, you're not sure, so you're going to look into that. And that's been a popular subject area. Career choice for some student athletes going forward. Gianna, how about some younger players that you're trying to bring along this year and kind of get them up to speed and make an impact there in the varsity for Dallas area?
One of my good friends, Emma Berger, and another one, Sam Michaels, they do a very good job at listening to criticism, and they're really good at listening to everything that you have to say, and they just take all of it into consideration.
Gianna, thank you so much for your time today and continued success at Dallas area in the classroom and on the court.
Thank you.
All right, Dallas area girls volleyball. We got a couple more young ladies we're going to talk to when we come back. I want to tell you about some locations. You can pick up a copy of our football magazine. You can grab one at our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge. Across the street, Rivello's Pizza. I want to thank our friends at Olexi Pharmacy in Taylor. Rinaldi Auto, that's also in Taylor. Frank Sorokach State Farm in Tunkhannock. Jen Ricky Loophole State Farm, she's located in Dunmore. Michael Griffin State Farm in Dixon City. Jeremy Baczynski State Farm, he's got 2 locations in Drums and in Pottsville. Darrell Hubbard State Farm, his location is Mountaintop. Also want to thank our good friends at Michael Boots Candies. You can grab a copy there in Hanover Township, or Knockley Pharmacy. Jerry's Pizza in Wilkes-Barre. So some locations you could grab a copy of our football magazine. When we come back, we'll talk more Dallas area girls volleyball. We appreciate you listening each and every Saturday. Follow us online, thejohmendolashow.com, and of course at Twitter, it is at John Mendola Show. We'll take a break. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Ricky Loophole. Break like a good neighbor. Jen Ricky Loophole is there. We'll be back here in WILK. Welcome back to the John Mendola Show at WILK. I want to thank our friends at Mendocino's Italian Restaurante, located on Sanderson Avenue in Scranton. You could pick up a copy there of the football magazine as well. Of course, follow us on Twitter at John Mendola Show. And we are ready for tonight's football game. We got Wyoming area Coughlin over on our sister station, Max 102 tonight. Of course, Penn State football here tonight, right here on WILK. So you got a choice as to what you would like to listen to this evening. Maybe you're driving around this evening or hanging out at home, or do it online as well. Let's continue the conversation with the Dallas area girls volleyball team, and head coach Michael Schmakov is with us, and a couple of young ladies, and Emma Berger is who we're going to talk about first. So coach, tell us a little bit about Emma and her skill set there for Dallas area.
Well, Emma Berger, she improved tremendously throughout the year. She had a lot of big growth, and she is going to be one of my go-to players in a few years. She does a great job on a court. She pays attention. She makes sure she adapts to every situation. She's a very good, solid, consistent player for me.
Let's welcome in Emma Berger, a sophomore here on the show. And Emma, let's talk about the game of volleyball and how it's growing on you.
I just started playing volleyball my freshman year, so I didn't really want to get into it, but as soon as I did, I started to love it, and now it's my favorite sport that I play.
And not only do you play at the high school level, you're also doing the Northeast Alliance, so you're now doing some club volleyball, huh?
Yes, I played club volleyball this past year.
And how fun is that? And obviously really good players there too.
Yeah, it's really fun. It really helped me improve. I think that's why I got so much better, and I could see the difference. Of
course, practice is challenging. You got to get through those, and there's days I'm sure you feel like any other kid, girl, guy. It doesn't matter that you may not want to go, but your friends around you probably help push you a little bit. Talk about just trying to make sure that you have that routine down and you want to improve. And I guess when you're winning as well, that always helps a little bit more to want to continue that. And at Dallas area right now, it's a great start.
Yeah, I think it's hard sometimes to practice every day because you just had a long day of school, but I think our teammates really help us out, and we are really close. We are a really close team, and we are really good friends, and I think that just really helps. Talk
about, again, you said volleyball growing on you and learning different things. Talk what you've learned about being an outside hitter, and we talked a little bit with Gianna about that, getting that right hit and the right feel for the right hit and the timing. There's a lot of timing with this.
Yeah, timing is really important. I'm really trying to work on that right now because it always doesn't happen right, especially if the set is a little off, but it's really hard to get it down. But once you get it down and it feels right, then you know it's going to be a good hit. Of course, you are the youngest in your family, so talk a little bit about your older siblings, Zach and Abby, and what they've tried to do for you. And they get to make the mistakes probably before you, so that's always helpful. But talk about some things, life lessons you try to learn from them. Yeah, they're both really good role models for me. My sister has played sports her whole life, so has my brother. And my sister's in college right now. My brother owns his own business, actually. So I really, really look after them, and they really show me a lot, and I can learn a lot from them.
Yeah, impressive. Age 25, good for him. That's super. How about another 3.7 grade point average, so you're working hard in the classroom. English and biology, a couple of your favorite subjects. Do you have a favorite teacher, or is it just the subject matter?
I really like English. I've had a few favorite teachers in my past years, but I also really like biology too because I want to go into the medical field when I'm older.
And looking up to your mom and your sister, of course, but talk about them being a good role model for you and inspiring you academically.
My sister has always worked hard, and I always got to see how she got to work through high school, so I think some of the things that she did, I got to take after her, and my mom has also been an inspiration for me. She has always taught me to do everything that I know how to do, and she's really had support from me all through my years.
Emma, great to talk to you. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Hey, Emma Berger there from Dallas area. Let's get back to Coach Michael Schmackov. Sam Michael is with us today. Coach, so tell us a little bit about Sam.
Well, Sam's another sophomore I have coming in, so it will be pretty crucial this year, next year, to have her ready and to have her ready for court next year. I think she could be a big impact for me. I think she'll do a great job for me. It's just a matter of time when she's going to get it.
Well, we want to see her continue to grow, and let's welcome in Sam Michael here on the show. And Sam, talk about just being a part of this team and learning from some of the young ladies right now out there on the court.
It's such an amazing opportunity to play with girls so good as these. My whole team is behind me 100% and always trying to teach me new things and teach me how to play as a team.
Another outside hitter. So, again, we talked with some of the other girls about that. What is it about being good at it and getting better at it as well?
It's such a great feeling when you get the right approach and you have the timing on and you have a really good hit. And that's just what I really love about the position.
And, of course, you play some basketball as well. Talk about what you enjoy about that sport.
Basketball is a really aggressive game, and it's just fun to run across the court and work as hard as you can and work with the team and just watch everyone improve around you.
Another 3.7 grade point average, so that seems to be pretty popular in Dallas area. That you're really smart and you're doing a great job in the classroom. And another biology major as far as a subject area you like. Talk about what you like about the academic part.
I really love going to school and seeing all my friends. And in some of the classes, I just have a lot of fun learning new things. Biology's fun because we get to work with our hands and do labs and stuff. And I'm thinking about the medical field for the future, so it's just fun learning about new things.
And you look up to your sisters, and they're older, so talk about them.
My sister Maggie's 21. Actually, my sisters are twins. Maggie goes to King's and plays basketball, and Erin goes to WILk's, and she's an English major. She has a 4.0, so.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
No wonder why you're chip off the old block doing some great stuff. And Sam, we thank you for your time and wish you well.
Thank you.
All right, Sam Michael there from Dallas area. Of course, the girls volleyball team is 5-0, looking to continue that track on their way. We're going to continue the conversation here on the John Mendola Show. We're going to talk high school football when we come back. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jeremy Baczynski. Break like a good neighbor. Jeremy Baczynski is there. We'll be back on WILK.